At the point guard position, 6 foot 1 inches, number 50, Anthony. At guard, number 5, Gary Trent Jr. The man in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 3, Kyle Turner. Head forward, 6'11", number 34, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks is Doc Rivers. And your Milwaukee Bucks.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Jones, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, the small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Anthony is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Turner in at the pivot spot manning the middle. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
So the Bucks win the tip. Anthony against Schroeder. Anthony with it. In the loss to the Warriors the other night, definitely was not himself. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kuzma, right side, takes a 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. On the wing, Levine, defended by Trent. Count it, good.
Well, Levine may have cut down on his mid-range attempts, but he's still more than capable from that.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here is Anthony. Giannis right side. And he gets it to go.
And Giannis can look like he's made of steel the way he ignores contact. Are we sure this man is human?
Outside, Jones. Pass to Levine. Here's DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Misses the 3.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Anthony taking his time here. Misses off the right iron. Schroeder outside. To the middle, trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Kick out to Levine. From the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Kuzma passes to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Well, for Turner, it looks so easy sometimes. His length and athleticism put the rim well within reach.
The Kings come into this one following a loss to Chicago. Now Levine. Outside, Jones. Pass to Schroeder. Kick out to Levine. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Here's Sabonis following the bucket by the Bucks. Out to DeRozan. To end the drought. A rebound by the Bucks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
The Kings trail by 4. Schroeder with the ball. Now Anthony defending. It's good.
And sometimes it seems like Schroeder seeks out contact, almost like he enjoys the challenge of finishing through it.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Giannis kicks to Kuzma. Anthony in the corner. Trent outside. Pass to Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Giannis outside. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Sabonis, the pass to Levine. Now Jones. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start this game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. 4th, the Kings.
Very reliable. No question, they punish teams for sending them to the free throw line.
Here's Schroeder. Outside, Levine. Back to Schroeder. Sacramento moving it around. Schroeder setting the pick for DeRozan. Releases. It's hauled in by Trent.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Here's Kuzma, and he gets the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now here's Schroeder, outside DeRozan. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Launches it. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Milwaukee now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. We know Dennis Schroeder is a great pro, Stan, but he might be even better playing internationally.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, and there's a few guys like that. We saw it with Dennis Schroeder, that when they're playing for their country, maybe it's the role they have or the confidence that their teammates and coaching staffs have in them at that level. But Dennis Schroeder takes over when he's playing for Germany. Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Out to Turner for three. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Turner's got 5 now.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Sacramento. It's a 13-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Russell Westbrook in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Levine. 20 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Kicks it out to Jones to stop the run. Sacramento again missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
First team foul.
Anthony against Westbrook. Anthony, the pass to Turner. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
And that one misses. And great offensive firepower for the Kings. But you know what, Stan? They know they got to defend.
Well, their head coach, Doug Christie, made his bones at that end, but it's on these players to execute, and that'll be the challenge.
And the second free throw, good.
And you see how Turner's built out his game over time, adding strength, improving his footwork at both ends. Can't say enough about his commitment to progress.
Pass to Sabonis. To the inside. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Well, that's just a nice slam there from Levine. He makes it look so easy.
Bucks leading by 12. Outside Anthony. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Sacramento making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Now here's DeRozan. He had a 39-point outing in the last game against Chicago.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
Well, that athletic move by Levine forces the defender's hand.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Levine. The two-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine, can hammer it down, coach, or he can bury one from three.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great player.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And here are the Kings now, following the bucket by the Bucks. No problems knocking that one down.
Well, DeRozan is a big-time scorer. Off the dribble, off the catch, he can do it all.
And Anthony's got the ball here for Milwaukee. 13-point lead. Floats it up for Giannis. It's stolen by DeRozan. Westbrook passes to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Anthony. Sacramento making their last shot. And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
No good on the free throw. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Porter's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a spark plug. He can be a scorer or he can run the offense. Cole's versatility is vital for this team.
Now, here's DeRozan. Pass to Monk. Here's Levine. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Portis.
just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jones, and it's Saric in for DeMar DeRozan. The Kings trail by 15. Here's Levine. 7 points in the game. Sabonis a screen on Kuzma. Down low. Sabonis kicks to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Kuzma against Levine. Shoots over Kuzma. Levine's shot is off.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Porter against Westbrook. Kuzma outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Antetokounmpo up top. Covered by Saric. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Westbrook. He has yet to score.
Westbrook plays so hard out there. When he has the rim in his sights, he locks in on throwing it down.
Bucks leading by 13. Giannis outside. Portis sets the pick for Giannis. Here's the drive. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Giannis. And here's Westbrook. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Bulls in Chicago. With his first shot attempt. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Antetokounmpo against Sabonis. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. With the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Domantas Sabonis is on top.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
A different look for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. And it's A.J. Green in for Kyle Kuzma. Sacramento also making some changes. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Saric. And it's Ellis in for Levine. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Well, he might be a guard, but Russ finishes like a big in the paint.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 11-point game. And finished off by Porter.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And it's the Kings with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Monk dishes to Ellis. Pass to McDermott from downtown. The rebound by the Bucks. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's Milwaukee, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. And And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. We've got Ellis. George is out there with Monk. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Sabonis in at the center, locking down the middle. The Kings trail by 15. Out left of the wing. Back to Ellis. Pass to Westbrook. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change, but your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Westbrook against Porter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. So Porter will go to the free throw line. They get Russell Westbrook. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Kings. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Ellis. Free throw good. Porter.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
Sabonis' screen on Prince. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Sabonis. Sabonis sets the pick for Schroeder. The kick out to Sabonis. 5 to shoot. Monk outside. Off target from three-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Porter looking it over. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Kings trail by 16. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Sabonis, that one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just like his dad in his time, Domantas is polished and disciplined.
To the left wing. Left side, Portis. Prince outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Green, the pass to Sims. Pass to Porter. There's the three. It's hauled in by the Kings. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. Now, here's Monk. 9-point game his last outing. Kicks it out to Schroeder. The tray. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Porter. There's the screen. From 13. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Westbrook against Prince. Westbrook passes to Sabonis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. Good season for him last year. averaged about 13 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Sacramento. Porter passes to Portis. To the paint. Anthony kicks to Antetokounmpo. Portis a screen on LaVine. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring night.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And looking now at some numbers for Sabonis. Great showing for him last season. First in rebounding, 7th in field goal percentage, and he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. Pass to Westbrook, poke loose. On the wing, LaVine. Sabonis sets the pick for LaVine. Back to Sabonis. Trent with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Trent's got 6.
Loving the skill Trent has inside. Just finding a crack in the armor to get the bucket.
Monk outside. Inside. Here's LaVine. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
What a block. You have to admire Giannis's willingness to challenge shots at the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kevin Porter. Now here's Portis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Great timing. Giannis able to complete the oop.
Here's Schroeder. Westbrook finds LaVine. Sabonis sets the pick for LaVine. And it's the Bucks on the break. Jumps up. The coast-to-coast dunk.
Creating transition opportunities. Giannis gets the steal and turns defense into offense.
Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Monk with the bounce pass. And there's LaVine on the assist by Monk. 10 points for him.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Here's Giannis. 14 points for him. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Guys, back to you.
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
This is why this team loves involving Antetokounmpo in pick and rolls, because the D has no answers for him.
Now here's LaVine. 10 points for him. Anthony with it. Now defended by LaVine. And here's the fast break. And it's Anthony with the jam.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Westbrook after the basket by Milwaukee. Sabonis' screen on Trent to the paint. Sabonis kicks it over to Schroeder. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. Just 5 to shoot. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, look, Sabonis has the footwork to get himself in position to finish right at the cup.
Bucks leading by 21. Trent outside. Outside, Antetokounmpo. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, Giannis is a big man. One that can gobble up those boards and make you pay.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Schroeder dishes to Westbrook. LaVine against Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, look, LaVine is such a gifted scorer that it opens up so much for him out of pick and roll action.
Bucks have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Kings have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Schroeder setting the pick for Westbrook. Pass to LaVine. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And with so many teams, Dan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Checked in for Milwaukee. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Russell Westbrook. Bucks leading by 23. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Turner passes to Kuzma. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. The wide open look here for Anthony. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. Now Schroeder. Pass to Levine. Fires for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the inside. Here's Turner. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Turner's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Eubanks. Schroeder outside. Pass to Monk. 4 on the clock. Here's the screen. Can they get it? Kick out to Levine. Fires from deep. Schroeder outside. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Pass to Turner. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And here's Giannis from outside. Can't get it in. He's only missed 2 of his 11 attempts. Outside, Levine. In the corner, it's Monk. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Trent can't hit.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Levine kicks to Monk. Sacramento moving it around. DeRozan scanning the floor. The 19-foot shot. Up again. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Down low. Pass to Turner. Outside Anthony. Turner with a screen on DeRozan. And here's Anthony for 3. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. Yep, it counts. DeRozan's got his 2nd basket of the night.
With his strength and explosiveness, DeRozan's so imposing when he gets it inside.
Antetokounmpo inside. Monk defending. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy. The Kings shooting just 34% from the floor. Monk dishes to DeRozan. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Sacramento making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. And Jones subbed in for Malik Monk. The Kings shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Jones kicks to DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
How about the muscle there? DeRozan refusing to let the defense hold him back.
.26 seconds left to play in the first half. Anthony against Schroeder. Outside Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one. Anthony's got 11.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
DeRozan for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Ellie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops. We were out running a little bit. And then we had great spacing against the zone. Listen, we started making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Sacramento Kings.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
I always like these matchups because even though you're not always guarding each other, you're thinking, okay, you did that, now watch me do this.
Just like you and Kenny here in the studio.
Oh, no, you haven't.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. If you look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. And it's Anthony in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Now here's DeRozan. The rebound by Turner.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Kuzma passes to Antetokounmpo. Takes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Milwaukee. Now here's Levine. Out to the wing. Schroeder finds Levine. Driving in. And the jam by Levine.
And Levine showing off his explosive leaping ability there off the drive.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Kuzma outside. Trent passes to Anthony. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Turner with the screen for Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Sabonis with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. 14 points for Zach LaVine. Third quarter here. Over a minute and a half into it. Outside Anthony. Outside Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Turner. Kuzma kicks to Anthony. From outside the arc. DeRozan with the rebound. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Sabonis' screen on Trent. For 3, Levine. Sabonis, the pass to Jones. Antetokounmpo against DeRozan. Second shot opportunity, and the Kings check on 2 more.
Yeah, few guys do it better than DeRozan from the mid-range.
The Bucks shooting a scorching 68% in the game. And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting, but everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
Count it.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions, and defensively, they need stops.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just 1 of their first 4 attempts.
Schroeder against Trent. Schroeder kicks to Levine. Kicks it out to Jones. Tries from 16. And it's Schroeder missing. Milwaukee leading by 22. Outside Anthony. Inside. Can they get it? And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
The Kings have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
If you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Kings.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Levine looking around. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Anthony. 11 points in the game. Turner with a screen on Schroeder. It's Anthony with the drive. Trent with the wide open look. A 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Schroeder. Kings moving the ball around. DeRozan against Kuzma. And it's DeRozan missing. Bucks leading by 22. Outside Anthony. Kuzma finds Anthony. Turner with the screen for Anthony. Here he goes. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And Sacramento has possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Shooter passes to Sabonis, and that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Levine. He's got 16. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Levine's got 18 points. Milwaukee's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Kuzma, right side. Back to Anthony. The 3. And they recover it. Giannis kicks to Trent. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Trent. His three-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Levine throws it down.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Milwaukee leading by 20. Here's Turner, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Sabonis. He's got 10.
Once DeRozan gets inside with the ball, he is very efficient.
And the Bucks, they're shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Turner with a screen on Jones. Antetokounmpo against Jones. Antetokounmpo passes to Anthony. Turner with a screen on Schroeder. Anthony kicks to Turner. This one for 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
A legitimate threat from downtown. The defense can't afford to let Turner feel comfortable firing away.
Outside DeRozan. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Jones. Schroeder setting the pick for Jones. To the inside. Turner with the steal. Trent with it. Now defended by Levine. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's so easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Levine kicks it over to Schroeder. Outside DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Kuzma. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Kings also with the sub. Russell Westbrook in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Anthony. He's got 13. Turner with a screen on Westbrook. Anthony, the pass to Turner. Count that bucket. Turner's got 13.
I like to see Turner doing the little things out there, like setting a solid screen in the pick and roll.
This Kings squad is struggling. And here's Westbrook. He's got 6. Outside, Jones. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Kuzma. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Levine with it, and it's Trent picking him up. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
Taking a look here at numbers for Anthony. How he did last season. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Kevin Porter's checked in for the Bucks. Releases from 15, and he knocks down the jumper. 7 points in the game.
Poetry in motion. Porter with a beautiful stroke rising up there from mid-range.
Westbrook with it. Outside DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Trent. Just 5 on the clock. DeRozan. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. DeRozan's got 8 points here in this quarter. And the Bucks with possession here. Anthony up on top, guarded by Levine. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And checking out some stats for Levine. He's coming off an excellent season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And back to what you said, he was runner-up in the three-point accuracy category last season because no one could get him out of his rhythm. He was just unstoppable. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. A.J. Green comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Taurean Prince in for Cole Anthony. Monk's checked in for Sacramento. Keon Ellis comes in for Zach LaVine. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 14. Bucket is good.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Westbrook against Porter. Five on the clock. And then Porter with the jam.
This young man is unreal. I mean, can you believe that?
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Sabonis. Just 4 to shoot. Westbrook fires away from outside. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Porter against Ellis. Turner with a screen on Ellis. Porter kicks to Turner. Three-pointer. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Turner sometimes overwhelms defenders with his size. forcing them to foul.
First free throw is good. The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. The Kings making a switch here. And he's good on the second. And he makes all three. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. Sharch checked in for Sacramento. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Keon Ellis. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 26. Schroeder surveying the floor. Down low. Here's Monk. No good on that one. Great D that time from Green. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Prince dishes to Porter. 20 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Portis. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Portis has got 5 points so far.
Well, listen. Portis certainly doesn't lack confidence off the catch. He feels like he can score anytime down the floor.
It's Schroeder with the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Bucks ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Bucks shooting extremely well, 62% on the night to this point. On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Levine, Russell Westbrook out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Drew Eubanks, and it's Monk in at the small forward position. Shot clock at 6. Giannis is double. They kick it out to Green. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got assist number 5 here tonight. The Kings shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Outside Westbrook. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Milwaukee timeout. For your 414 crew.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Porter against Schroeder. Prince outside. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Green. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone. Look, he's an ideal modern wing. LaVine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, one thing with LaVine, you love the way he can attack at all 3 levels on the floor.
Porter against Schroeder. And finished off by Porter.
Wow, no problem going right at the bigger defender.
Schroeder outside. Bean passes to Eubanks. Monk outside. Back to Eubanks. Inside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Prince. Kicks it out to Giannis. From past the arc. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Bean passes to Eubanks, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, when LaVine looks to pass, it makes him so much more valuable.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. It's tipped. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Porter. Nobody near Schroeder, and the 3 off target. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Porter finds Giannis. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And here are the Kings now, after the basket by Milwaukee. Outside, LaVine wants to get it to Eubanks and does.
And really, one of the facets of LaVine's game that's developed is his ability to see the play.
Bucks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Green with a screen on Schroeder. 14 feet away. Giannis inside. Guarded by LaVine. Giannis no good. Kings shooting in this game 45%. Left side LaVine. 3-pointer. And the rejection by Giannis. And for Milwaukee, their shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great. They are 63% from the floor in this game.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Now, Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
The Kings shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. They set the screen. Here's Westbrook, and that one goes long. The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now here's Schroeder. Here's Levine. 5 to shoot. Schroeder up top, guarded by Porter. Again, the miss by the Kings. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Giannis outside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Now the Kings with it. Schroeder outside. Pass to Monk. Now here's Westbrook. To the middle. Schroeder kicks to Monk. Over Green. The shot by Monk is no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Back to Porter. Bucks passing it around. Portis finds Green. Now Portis. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. To the paint. Nice shot by Portis.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Schroeder passes to Eubanks. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, how many times have we seen Schroeder succeed in this action? He knows every way to create out of the pick and roll.
And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Westbrook, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Prince dishes to Antetokounmpo. There's Green with the 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder. The Kings shooting the ball at 42%. Levine against Portis. Monk for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, we're seeing why they give him that nickname, Bobby Buckets, forcing the defense's hand.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Jackson comes in for Prince. And then for Sacramento, Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Jones comes in for Russell Westbrook. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Monk. And Portis drains both of them. Well, Stan, one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things. And a lot of times, those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
Here's Green after the Kings pick up 2. Pass to Jackson. Outside, Porter. Clock at 6. Shoots over Schroeder. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
It's nice to see DeRozan take flight and turn back the clock a little bit.
The Bucks shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. Porter passes to Green. To the wing on the left. Portis in the post. Sabonis is there. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, Portis is a talented scorer, especially in close where he can really make you pay.
Peter passes to DeRozan. To the inside. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here is Porter. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Milwaukee.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Green, no luck. And for Sacramento, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. DeRozan, that's good.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Schroeder against Porter. Porter's a screen on Schroeder. Here's Porter. It's hauled in by the Kings. And here's Levine. Pass to Schroeder. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they double up DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Jones finds Schroeder. Launches a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Jackson with it. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.